Agency, so sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks. When you
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today, or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
Introducing a new era in real estate investment. The JLM Real Estate Investment Team offers fast, simple solutions for distressed properties. Perhaps you've inherited a troubled property, or you have fallen behind on payments, or you don't have time to hassle with repairs. The JLM approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. Jacob and Lisette Martinez promise you a hassle-free experience. Call them today.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
Do you own property that begs for a solution? Tacho Tovar and GBH Real Estate Solutions is here for that. Any condition, any situation, any location. Cash payment. The experts at GBH Real Estate Solutions can handle foundation repair, total interior rough-ins, or any other property need. From start to finish, GBH Real Estate Solutions will be there to make sure the job is done right. Whether the solution is a ground-up project, total renovation, or modernization, Tacho will see it through. Call GBH Real Estate Solutions today. Or visit their Facebook page to see many more examples of their fine work. Tacho is waiting to hear from you. Oh, and did we mention? Tacho buys houses.
Welcome to Harlandale Memorial Stadium and to the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel. I'm Haley Wilson here. We are about to kick off a very special edition of our RC Audio Sports Martinez and Associates pregame show live here for the Frontier Bowl. I know kickoff's in a few hours, but we're going to be bringing you all the coverage. Going to do a quick overview of the district play, talk a little bit about what's going on here, the rivalry that's existed for so many years here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium, then do a kind of a recap of what McCollum had going on this season, what Harlandale had going on this season, and what we expect to happen here in the field tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. Stick with us. We're going to bring you back some district highlights and talk a little bit about what we've seen so far over the last couple of months. But you are watching the Martinez and Associates Special Edition RC Audio Sports pregame show.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Signed. Oh!
Come on, baby!
It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
And we are back with the Martinez and Associates pregame show. Haley Wilson here, finally joined by Bobby Mendez, Coach Villafranca. We have a very exciting pregame show coming up for you guys today. As promised, before we get into the action of tonight, wanted to do just a quick little highlight reel of all of the amazing plays that we've seen so far this season. Then going to just talk a little bit about some of the top players in the district. So we're going to send it to Bella, our technical director, to check out some of these highlights. Tonight from McCollum with an interception against Jefferson. Exciting game early on in the season. Joseph Esparza, a touchdown for the Harlandale Indians. We'll expect to see him tonight. Again, the McCollum Cowboys defense was a staple this season. Did a solid job. Justin Rodriguez at quarterback for McCollum. We're going to see him tonight. Touchdown pass, Rodriguez. And Jacob Saucedo on the other side for the Harlandale Indians. Expect to hear his name called a few times tonight, and what a great reception. So back live here with Coach, with Bobby. Coach, we've seen so much action. I know we just showed McCollum and Harlandale a lot right now, but we've seen excellent play across the whole district. Talk to us a little bit about, I guess, some of your favorite players that we've seen shine so far this year.
Well, there are plenty to talk about. Haley, 145A D2 is the district that we cover, and of course, Alamo Heights is the district champion, and they'll be moving on. Representing the district as the champion, and Burbank the 2nd seed, Harlandale the 3rd seed, and Sam Houston the 4th seed. But you ask about the athletes, and we'll start at the top. Alamo Heights, again, you can't think of Alamo Heights without Colin Ernst at quarterback, and Michael Terry the 3rd. Joseph Duperrier, the linebacker that had 3 interceptions just last week, ran 2 back for pick sixes, and down the line, next is Burbank, the 2nd seed. Kevin Hernandez, quarterback. He's just been phenomenal. He's still only a junior, but he's got a great supporting cast there as well. That offensive line, the D-line and the offensive line for the Bulldogs has just been excellent. Great defensive support, but Kevin Hernandez has made he's a highlight reel himself. Absolutely, and he very exciting to watch. We got several opportunities to cover him this season, and then the 3rd seed this year will be the Harlandale Indians. And as you mentioned there on the highlight reel, Jacob Saucedo is a quarterback, Zion Molina is a running back. Joseph Rodriguez is a linebacker there.
Nico Rodriguez.
I mean, I'm sorry, Nico.
Joseph is his brother.
Joseph is his brother and dad. Also,
Yeah.
so it's Nico, the linebacker exactly. But one of the things about the Harlandale Indians is their receiving core: Isaiah Hernandez, and Roger Dominguez, and Michael Palomino, and Joseph Esparza. I mean, those guys. You talk about targets, and we're going to get a chance to. Those will be some names that we're going to call out here tonight. And then the fourth seed for the 14-5 AD2, of course, is Sam Houston. And athletes galore with Sam Houston. Coach Williams doing an excellent job with that group. Espitia has done well. We start off with their quarterback, Amir Calhoun, and Jeremiah Cervantes, Naquantis Brooks. I mean, just right on down the line, just athletes all over the place. The seeding has been settled. You know, the playoff seeds have been settled. The games in the final week of the season really were not, we're not going to come into play as far as seeding goes. The McCollum Cowboys will miss the playoffs this season, but they've had a great season as well, and they've they've done a really good job. Justin Rodriguez also their quarterback still a junior, and Javier Martinez, Dominic Zapata. They've got Luke Lenda that goes offense, defense, and special teams, and just all kinds of athletes up and down, up and down the district and up and down each of those rosters.
Yeah.
Been a pleasure to call those games.
Yeah, and Bobby, I know you've been all season long. You've been calling all of the games here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Most of them, right? Yeah. Right behind us here. I guess talk to us. You've seen, again, most of the Harlandale games, McCollum games home, right? Talk to us a little bit about, I guess, what you've seen from the teams that have rolled through here at Harlandale Memorial.
Well, I tell you what, both teams, when you look at McCollum and you look at Harlandale, we've seen them at their best, and sometimes we've seen them not so much at their best. But Coach just talked about some of the top athletes in this district, and Harlandale has a few of those on their team too. So we're very lucky to be able to see those fine athletes each week, whether we're here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium or at the SAISD Sports Complex. But some of the athletes for the McCollum Cowboys, you look at their running back, Justin Rodriguez, just a complete quarterback, able to really run that option play. And I always think about him when I think about other teams running the option. I'm like, hey, man, this guy can literally put a how-to video on how to run the option. He just really does a good job of running the option. So I'm excited for all those things. I know it's Frontier Bowl week, and finally I'm always get regulated by Coach Villafranca saying it's too early to talk Frontier Bowl, but here we are. You can't tell me anything anymore, Coach.
Well, it is 3 o'clock on the day of, so hey, talk away.
I love it. Well, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get a little bit into the history of the Frontier Bowl. We know Harlandale is also celebrating 100 years of varsity football, so stick with us. This is the Martinez and Associates special edition pregame show. We will be right back.
Meet JLM, your trusted partner for a stress-free real estate experience. Have a troubled property, behind on payments, no time for repairs? We offer fast, simple solutions and a hassle-free experience. Our approach is built on ethics, understanding, and empathy. And if you reach out this month, we'll cover the closing costs. Why wait? Call us today and let us find a solution that works for you.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light. Oh, 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 oh.
Prom 2023 is just around the corner, and you want to look your best. At Rex Formal Wear, we've got you covered. Choose from a wide range of styles and sizes, and let our expert staff help you find the perfect fit. Don't wait. Come in and reserve your tuxedo today. Visit now and be the talk of the night.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Welcome back to the Martinez and Associates Special Edition pregame show. Haley Wilson here with Bobby Mendez, Coach Robert Villafranca, giving you all of the live Frontier Bowl coverage here at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. Now, before we just went to break, Coach, I mentioned that Harlandale is celebrating 100 years of varsity football this year. I guess talk to us a little bit about what that what that means to you and some of the different things that have been done to celebrate that this year.
Absolutely. Harlandale football dates back to 1924. This is the 100th season. And an interesting little tidbit about the 100 seasons is that the very first game that the Harlandale Indians played was against Alamo Heights way back in 1924, and they faced each other this year in the 100th season. But yeah, a lot of history in this program, and a lot of great teams. You know, going back about 3 years, we did something interesting on a social media page that I manage on the Warpath. We asked our readers we did a little bit of a tournament of best team. You know, who they thought was the best team, and it brought up some real great conversations. And it's interesting how much pride the participants of those teams have in their own teams. But you know, when going back over the history briefly, 100 years, trying to cover that here in this pregame show, you have to point back to the 1940s. 3 times the Harlandale Indians won regional championships in the 1940s: 1941, 1944, 1945, and in 44 and 45, especially. Tobin Rote was the quarterback here for the Indians. He went on to play at Rice, and he is the only quarterback in professional football to win a championship in the AFL and the NFL.
Wow!
And
fun fact.
Only one. And we're doing everything that we can to get him in that Professional Football Hall of Fame. I think he's the biggest. He's the greatest omission in the Professional Hall of Fame. But Harlandale alum he is. But you point back to the 40s, those teams went as far as they could. The Class A at that time did not have a state championship, so they won regional championships. And then through the years, the 50s had some very good teams. In 1966, that team is very proud of being the only team in 100 years to have won all 10 of their regular season games. They were 10-0 in regular season. They a very famous game in Harlandale Lower at Alamo Stadium on a Thursday night against Brack. Brack was 9-0. Harlandale was 9-0. And Harlandale won that game 8-7 on a 2-point conversion. And the only team in the 100 years of the Harlandale football history where the regular season has ended in 10-0. But and then in the 80s and 90s, every decade has had its share of good teams. One of the things that I thought was interesting about comparing teams, and really the danger in comparing teams, is that it wasn't until 1982 that UIL expanded the playoffs. And before 1982, only the district champion advanced to the playoffs. In 1982, UIL expanded the playoffs to the second team. I think it was 1990 they expanded to the third team, and then ultimately expanded to 4 teams. So it's interesting. There's 2 teams here recently for Harlandale that have won 13 games, have made it to the 3rd round of the playoffs. I'm checking my notes real quick to make sure that I get my years right. In 2013 and in 2004, both of those teams made it to the 3rd round of the playoffs, and that's as far that in recent history that the Indians have gone.
I think I remember that 2004 game.
Was
it Bernie in the Alamo Dome?
Yes, absolutely.
I remember that.
Yes, and
that was Caesar's first game. He was still in the womb.
There you go.
I remember that.
Well, he part of the legacy. But an interesting thing about those 2 teams is that their regular seasons, they had their losses in regular season. That 2013 team that went on and eventually lost to Rouse at San Marcos was not the district champion. They were the district runner-up, and they made the playoffs. And there were a lot of teams. I think the point that I'm trying to make is there were a lot of teams in the 70s and in the 80s that did not make the playoffs because only one team went. And given that opportunity, they may have done some damage there as well. So you always have to keep these things in context. Really, a lot of really good teams have played. But regardless of the record, anytime that the team is lined up here, it's entertaining, and the community very proud of the effort that is put forth. And I think that's the biggest part of the 100 years of legacy, is just how the teams have how they performed and how they've made the community proud over those years.
Absolutely. And Bob, we've talked all about the past 100 years of the team, right? What can we expect to see from the Harlandale Indians with tonight's team, the 2023 team?
Well, I can assure you that if you watched last year's game, I think we're going to get a lot of the same.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a lot of the same. I think we're going to get a very competitive game. I think these two teams are very similar. They both got great quarterbacks. They both got a pretty good running game, and they both got great receivers. So, and of course, they also got a good defense. So I think it's going to be definitely worth the watch this evening. If you're not actually here or tailgating, I think, you should definitely tune in to the broadcast. And I'll just take the time to mention that this broadcast will be on KCWX TV, Channel 2 on Spectrum, Channel 4 on other providers, or you can download the KCWX TV app. It has been updated and it is good to go. So you can watch that from anywhere around the world. So you'll catch us on the broadcast later on this afternoon. But yes, to answer your question, Haley, I think we're going to get a lot of what we've seen, what we saw last year, and everything that we've seen on the field indicates that that's what should happen.
Also, another interesting point that I'd like to make about this Frontier Bowl is both teams are led by two of the most successful coaches in their programs, but specifically in terms of Frontier Bowl victories. Coach Klon at McCollum has won more Frontier Bowls than any coach in the McCollum in McCollum's history. He's won 6 of the 4. This is his 14th. He's won 6 of the 13 that he's led a McCollum group in. And coach, of course, for Harlandale, it's Coach Martinez, because his longevity. He's got and great success over his 20 some odd years as the head coach of the Harlandale Indians. Of course, he has the most wins of any coach in the history of Harlandale. But Coach Torres, who came in, he is the only coach to have won his first 5 Frontier Bowls, and last year was the first one that was in the losing column. So he's 5-1. So as far as percentage goes, no one has topped that percentage. So 2 teams being led by 2 of the specifically Frontier Bowl coaching leaders that they have, but program wide as well.
I love it. Well, we're going to bring you our predictions right after the break, so stick with us. This is the Martinez and Associates special edition pregame show. You're not going to want to miss this. Stick with us.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running. Hire Martinez and Associates.
I've been working for Harlandale for 23 years. I'm the first person they see, and I like to work with kids. Here at Harlandale, we're a team. And when it comes to delivering the kids safely to school, we all work together and we accomplish the mission.
Join Harlandale ISD as a bus driver and become a vital part of our education community. Enjoy a fulfilling career with competitive pay starting at $19 an hour. Apply today at harlandale.net/apply.
Come be a part of the Harlandale legacy.
You're gonna see me shine, 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 shine. Walking on beams of light, 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 light.
And we are back here, about to wrap up our Martinez and Associates special edition Frontier Bowl pregame show. Now, Coach, I know, and Bob as well, we were all there last year when McCollum got their first victory in the last 10 years. I had the chance, I was doing some social media stuff down on the sideline, and it was bananas. I know you guys were up in the booth, but down there on the field, it was crazy. So I've got to ask, we'll start with you, Coach. What are your predictions for who wins tonight?
All right, well, let me do the Lee Corso thing and get my prediction cap. Just a second. Oh, come on. Haley, I predict
that you should tune in.
That you should tune in to KCWX TV or come here, be here at Memorial Stadium, and I predict an excellent and entertaining game for anyone who's here at the stadium or anybody that comes into KCWX TV, of course, Channel 2 on most providers, Channel 4 on Spectrum, and if you're not local or if you subscribe to YouTube TV, you'll have to download the app. You can find that in the Apple App Store or on Google Play as well. So I predict a great game. Hector Ledesma will be in the booth, or will be in the booth with Hector Ledesma, and looking forward to that.
Okay, well then, Bob, I got to kick it to you. Who do you have winning the game tonight?
Well, I'm going to just go a little bit farther off the edge than Coach did. Not much farther. I really feel that McCollum has the chance again to win again. I feel that if Harlandale doesn't take McCollum serious, McCollum could beat them. And I felt that going in last year. And I think this is another case where that is so. So I'm thinking if Harlandale does not come out prepared and they make a couple of mistakes, I think McCollum could take this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna put my quarter in the McCollum jar just because I think with rivalries, when you know, I guess on paper, right, Harlandale, even ranked higher, has got more wins this season. I think the top ranked team has everything to lose, right, and the bottom or lower ranked team, right, not by much, is the one that, you know, has everything to gain. So I'm excited to see again, like you had said, Coach, Channel 2 on most providers, Channel 4 in Spectrum. If you can't get it on cable, if you're like me, if you have YouTube TV, just download the KCWX TV app, and the coverage is going to be excellent. Any parting thoughts, Coach?
Yeah, if I may, I do want to come back on that. Expect an evenly matched two squads here. It was the Jefferson Mustangs. The Cowboys really stumbled against the Jefferson Mustangs and the Sam Houston Hurricanes, and both of those games were one-touchdown losses. So these, make no mistake about it, these two teams are very evenly matched, and it should be one of the best. It should be one of the best matchups that we've seen in the 60-year history of the Frontier Bowl.
Romo 2K23 says, "Let's go Cowboys." He says, "Beat the Indians." So that's on our YouTube live chat. So we thank you guys for joining us on this special edition.
There we go. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage for the Martinez and Associates special edition Frontier Bowl pregame show. Haley Wilson here with Bobby, with Coach Villafranca. We had Bella technical directing. We had Caesar on the cameras. This couldn't happen without everyone. Like we always say, if you like the coverage we're providing you guys here, subscribe on YouTube so you get notified every time we go live. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you call it these days. But we're looking forward to bringing you some good coverage on social media and some great coverage on KCWX TV of the Frontier Bowl tonight. Looking forward to seeing you soon, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a good one.
Hi, I'm from your local insurance agency. So sorry to hear about your accident. Here's a check. Sign this.
We just signed with Martinez and Associates.
You know this isn't enough.
Sign. Oh!
Come on, baby! It's a mistake to go against the auto insurance companies all alone. Just like it's a mistake to go against UTSA All-American linebacker Trey Moore.
Voted the best law firm in San Antonio 3 years running.